Hi, my name is Brittany J. Jones. In this video, I am going to be demonstrating how to do a double stitch. Let's get started. To demonstrate a double stitch, I'm going to be using this piece of fabric here. For a double stitch, after you have stitched along your seam line, which is usually at a 5/8 of an inch seam allowance, if you see the word double stitch, that means to come 1/4 of an inch inside of your seam allowance and do another stitch. Me personally, I like to use my serger as my 1/4 of an inch stitch to finish off my seam allowances separately so I can press my seam flat. Let's go ahead and stitch along our seam line and then do another stitch 1/4 of an inch away inside of our seam allowance. As you can see, I have stitched along my 5/8 of an inch seam line, and then I've come into the seam allowance, not onto the fabric, but in the seam allowance 1/4 of an inch, and I've done another stitch. You can do this with a straight stitch or a zigzag stitch. Like I said, oftentimes I will use my serger as this second stitch here. But once you have stitched your second row of stitching, you can grab your scissors and just trim close to your second row of stitching. Once you have that trimmed, you have just sewn a double stitch.